All right, welcome back. Today I'll tell you about my Harbor Freight sandblast cabinet. A lot of mixed feelings about them. It was cheap. They are made cheap, but they also do a decent job with a few modifications. I'll show you what I've done to mine. I still have another modification or two I'd like to do, but this is what I've done so far. I bought the cabinet for $80 with an open box, and it was missing the tube light on the inside. If you've done any research, the tube light really sucks. There's not much light at all. They fill up full of dust, and they're really not that great if you expect to use one out of the box and have decent results. But if you hook up some sort of dust collection system and you put some better LEDs in it, they work really well. I've eliminated the plexiglass, put the plastic frame on the inside, kept all the screw heads smooth on top, just used the glass and siliconed it. I put an air cleaner on the inlet side so it has an opportunity to suck the same amount of clean air into the cabinet as it is sucking dirty air through the baffle into the dust reclaimer. I used the original 4-inch piece. I siliconed it, put a couple screws in to hold it because it just pushes into a rubber grommet, and then I adapted it in the 2-inch fitting to feed the dust collector. And it's basically just a big shop vac that collects the media as well as dust, but the media collects in the bottom and you get it back. You just put it right back in the hopper and use it or recycle it or get rid of it, whatever you do with it. Now with the LED lights, I use the original switch with the 12-volt transformer, and I put 2 Amazon waterproof LEDs inside the cabinet. And waterproof because they're a glass face on aluminum housing with seals, keep the dust and stuff out since it is waterproof. Reused all the original wiring harness. I just soldered everything, heat shrink tubed it, tucked it, zip tied it up out of the way. So I still have the original baffle feeding out of the cabinet, and fresh air can come in here through my air filter. And I put a copper or brass T, either one, I don't recommend plastic, and a blower nozzle inside the cabinet to blow all the dust out of the corners that seems to collect there rather quickly, and to blow off the inside of the door before I open it and have a mess everywhere, and the piece that I just sandblasted, clean all that up. My last modification would be to eliminate that siphon tube out of the inside of the cabinet just because it's in your workspace. I plan to bring it through the side of the hopper and then through the tray and take it clear to the bottom, and I've zip tied that shut. Otherwise it'll flop open on you more often than you'd expect. I'm going to feed it from the bottom back up to the top and pressurize that line instead of making it a siphon feed. I think it'll work a lot more consistently and smoother. The siphon feed, if you got any moisture at all in your airline, it really does create a problem. That's what that's for. I'll turn a vacuum on for you. Overall, they're not really bad cabinets. They just need some modifications done to make them work better. You definitely have to silicone all your joints, all your seams. Everything has to be completely airtight, dust tight. And you have to have some kind of dust collection system or you won't sandblast more than 30 seconds and you won't be able to see anything. And as soon as you open the door, that mess is coming out in your workspace, in your garage or basement, wherever you have it. It's a good cabinet, just needs some work. This is what I've done to mine, so there you go.